In this video, let us learn how we can able to apply hook in a typical login logout scenario. So for that purpose, first we'll open our VS Code and we'll start writing a basic scenario called login logout. Hooks scenario.spec.js. Again, we can make it as a require. So playwright constraint test expect. Now we can write one login test script. Test login into the application. So we are performing the login into the application, that is the async. We will provide a page fixture. So in order to achieve the login, we'll take one sample application called Orange HRM. Go to. So in order to navigate the URL, we should use. We'll launch a application called Orange HRM. Orange HRM. Yes, that is the login. The same URL we need to specify it here. The same URL we need to specify. So applying the timeout is not a preferred one because the execution of playwright test is very fast. We would like to see each navigation. That's the reason I would like to apply the page dot the timeout. It means wait for timeout. I'm just specifying 3000 milliseconds, but it is not a preferable one to using. Okay. The next one, I need to enter the username. So with respect to our Orange HRM, we have a username, we have a password. Username is admin and password is admin123. We need to enter. So for that purpose, so we need to right click and open the inspector. Open the inspector and click on inspect the username text field, and here we have a selector hub. So username, currently we can use a locator. So page.locator is we are writing a code called await. So currently we can write comment login action await dot fill. We are just providing admin. And second one, we are supposed to enter the user password. So in order to enter the password, page.locator, or you can use this one also, page.locator input password dot fill. So we are supposed to provide admin123. After entering the username password, we should provide click on login button. So we can inspect on the login. So it is providing the login code now. Yes, we can use the first one. Await page dot. So sorry, we can directly copy paste because it's providing dot click. So once after performing the login action, we will need to validate. Okay, apply assertion. Assert the steps. So what are the steps we can able to assert? It means with respect to here, once after entering the username is admin and password is admin123, we'll get the home page. So we'll validate the title. We'll try to validate the title. So go to header section This is the title. If this title is occurs, yes, we are navigated properly. So await, expect page dot to have title. So we need to provide the title. Similar way, we can able to validate the URL also. Await, expect page dot to have URL. We can try to provide the complete URL now here. We'll provide the complete URL. We'll provide the complete URL. Yes. And after login to the application, we'll provide a timeout. Actually, this is not required because we would like to demonstrate this. It was logging to the application successfully. We are getting the home page. That's the reason I'm applying the some timeout. Milliseconds I'm applying. So again, we can write one more test. Test logout from application. Async page. So in order to log out from the application, again we need to go to our Orange HRM application. We can inspect on this particular image that's called the profile, and we'll see now which one is a suitable one here. Yes, we can provide anything, or we can provide this one also. So copy this particular one. Await. We can perform the dot click operation. Once after click on this particular image, the next step we need to perform the logout action. This is a logout. Again, inspect on the logout. So the locator. Yes, we can take this particular one. And again, you can provide await dot click. So once after the logout, again we can able to apply the assertion now. Yes, we can able to do it logout. Again, we are getting the login page only. So we can inspect, we can try to get the title and as well as the URL. Yes. So URL away. So assert the steps. Await, expect page dot to have URL. The same URL means login URL you need to provide. And again one more. Await, expect page dot to have title. So you can cross check what is the title is available at here. So we can go here, we can verify the title. The same title is available here also, which is Orange HRM. Yes, copy this particular title, come to our test, we can provide. Okay, again we can provide a little bit timeout because we would like to see the each and every navigation we would like to view. So this is one simple test case we have written. For this test case means it has two test cases. One test case is responsible for login into the application. The again test is responsible for which one? Logout from the application. For this particular setup, we will apply the hooks. We'll try to apply the hooks now for this particular one. How we can able to apply? The first one, test dot before all. I'm just applying test dot before all async. So here I would like to provide a picture as browser because we need to interact with the page. That's the reason I'm just providing the browser. So currently at before all hook, we are initiating the page. The same page should be applicable for first test and second test. Okay, because irrespective what are the tests are available, that should be used by the same page fixture only. For that purpose, we need to define the page at a globally and await browser dot new context. It always returns a context only. It returns a context. And based on this particular context, await context dot, we need to get the a page fixture. That one you can store it in a page. As soon as if we can get the page, yes, we can achieve the same thing now here, which is the one we can navigate the URL. It means the before all is performing. It was creating the page based on the browser context and it was navigating the URL. And afterwards, the first test is login into the application and second test logout from the application. And currently we are writing one more hook that is called after all. In the after all async, so we supposed to await page dot close, we need to do, and one more called await, so context dot close we supposed to do. See what are the things it was created, we need to clean up it here after all. So now since we are using browser fixture in the before all, so the page fixture for each test is not at all required. We can omit this one. And now we can try to execute our scenario. So what is the scenario name? npx playwright test. We can provide the name hooks scenario, scenario hooks scenario dot spec dot js. We should provide hyphen headed because it has to be launched the browser and it should execute. It's navigating the URL, so, and it was log into the application and it's performing the logout and it was closing the browser. It is launching the browser one more time. So we'll check whether it was executing for retrieve purpose or anything. We'll cross check now. And we'll fix this particular one. Yes. Yes, this is because of retrieve proposal it is executing again and again. Because I have provided retrieve. Yes, we'll stop the retrieve and we'll see the result now. Yes, it got. Okay, what is the purpose? So log out from the application. Why it's got failed? Context is not defined. Yes, because it's telling context is not defined. It is the expected one only. How we can able to define the context? Again, let, or we can take it as a context. Let context. So now it can be reachable. Save this one. Again, go to here. We can remove the retrace. Retrace, you can make it as a 0. Save this one because again it was executing again and again. So now again, see, currently it's trying to close the context, but context was not at all available because it is limited to for this before all only. That's the reason I have make it as a global. So now Control C, clear this particular one. Hook scenario, yes, we are executing now. Now it has to be run perfectly without any failure. It should become pass. First, it has to log into the application, log out, and it should close the browser. It has to close the browser and it should stop the execution. Yes, it has to become successful. The first observation, it got failure because of which reason? Because of the context. Context I have defined within the before all in a constant variable, but it's not able to reach. It is not at all reachable to after all. That's the reason it got failed. Okay, and again since it was failing, it was again and again it was running because I was provided a retry too. So that's the reason I made it as a retry 0 and I defined context globally, then the issue has fixed. So in this particular example, so again we will have a overview of this particular scenario. So the before all, it was creating the page and it's navigating the URL. After all, it is closing the page and it is closing the context. And the first test, it is log into the application. Second test, it is log out from the application. So since we have applied before all and after all, based on the after execution of these two tests only, which one? The before means before execution of login and logout test, the before all hook has executed. Afterwards, the test login has executed and logout has executed. After the completion of execution of all the test, the after all hook has executed. Thank you.